Hi bestie, in this video, I'll show you a brand new update that dropped just a couple of days ago, and many people don't even know about it yet. I'll also share everything you need to know so you don't miss anything and stay on top of all the latest news. Let's not waste any time and jump right into the video. I want to point out that this update is only available on servers with version 1.5.3.3 or higher. You can check your version by looking in the bottom right corner. The numbers at the top will show which version you have. If your version is lower, I highly recommend updating the game. Let's break down this update. The main changes for the necklace on the top shelf of accessories. It now has a second toggle. In its classic version, it features 2 layers of pearls, giving a luxurious and festive vibe. But the new option transforms it into a sleek necklace with a gemstone in the center. Plus, every part of this accessory is now color customizable, opening up endless styling possibilities. Many players have been eagerly waiting for the return of the hot dog costume, which was once in the game but removed due to inappropriate use by some players. Since the game has a younger audience, the developers decided that such an item had no place in the project. Rumors have been circulating for a while. Some said the costume would return at the beginning of November, but now it is already the 20th, and although we've received several updates, the costume still hasn't appeared. But there's good news. One of the developers, Plays, confirmed that after the big Halloween update ends on the 23rd, there will be another smaller update. And in it, most likely, many items that were previously removed will return, including the hot dog costume. However, the costume will undergo some changes. In the new version, it will have a separate color palette that will not include pink and beige shades. This is done specifically to prevent the costume from being used for inappropriate purposes. This change seems logical, as it allows the popular item to return without damaging the game's reputation. So, players who have been waiting for this wardrobe piece can expect to see it very soon. Well, as for the cupcake costume, you don't need to worry, it's not going anywhere. It will remain in the game, so everyone who loves using it for creative looks can continue to create without restrictions. The cupcake costume has its own uniqueness and fun appearance, and it definitely deserves its place in the game, so they wouldn't dare remove it. But here's something interesting. I really hope that when the hot dog costume returns, it won't just be lying around in the plant by the VIP section anymore. I hope the developers find a more fitting spot for them because these costumes deserve a better placement. I've been thinking about how cool it would be if there was a painting on the wall with both costumes drawn on it, and you could click on them to wear them. The next news is also related to the end of the update. If you haven't completed all 3 chapters of Lena's quest yet, we highly recommend you hurry up. Because on the 23rd, this quest will disappear, and you won't be able to get the exclusive items it offers for completing it. If you're having trouble finishing the quest, don't worry. I've already prepared a video where I explain in detail how to complete all the parts in just 15 minutes. I'll also share some helpful tricks and hacks to make the process even easier and faster. And if you didn't know, with the winter update, we'll be getting to more chapters of Lena's quest. So completing these parts will definitely be useful since it's a great opportunity to practice and improve your skills. Don't waste time, complete the quest right now to get everything it has to offer and be ready for the next chapters. And one more thing that, unfortunately, will disappear with the update are a few post packs. Specifically, I'm talking about Halloween post pack, editorial post pack, fantasy post pack, sci-fi post pack. These post packs are mainly the ones that have been in the game for a very long time, some of the first ones. If I'm not mistaken, the fantasy post pack was the very first post pack of all. But they're not being removed just because of that, they are also being removed due to lag issues. If any of these packs are your favorites, I recommend you hurry up and save up for them because there are only 4 days left. Luckily, these packs are relatively inexpensive, though the Halloween post pack, which I use all the time, is literally the most expensive one in the game. But trust me, it's totally worth it. I recommend you just gather those 4,000 over the next 4 days by collecting money in free play and buy this pack. Because it definitely will never return to the game again. Unlike the other 3 packs, which might return to the game, as confirmed by developer Zach, he replied to a question, will these packs come back to the game? Would they all have a chance of coming back? So, if you don't manage to get them, you don't have to worry too much. In this update, only the post packs will be removed, but it's important to note that this does not apply to the items themselves. No item will be deleted from the game, and even items from Halloween collections will remain in the game. They might be moved to different parts of the map, but the main thing is that they will still be available for players. This is a big plus since many of us care about these items, and it's good to know we don't have to worry about them disappearing. Considering how often players want certain items to return, it's great that in this case, the developers didn't decide to remove them completely. This information was confirmed by the developer himself on the official game Discord channel, so now we can be sure everything will stay in place. So now you can continue playing without worrying, as the items won't vanish, and they will just be relocated to different spots on the map. There are even some small rumors circulating within the game. The rumor is that we might get a code from the YouTuber James Charles. If you watch him, you probably know that he usually makes makeup content. But recently, he's been posting Let's Plays of Dress to impress and often streams the game. During one of these streams, one of the developers, Moto Princess, gifted him 125,000 in-game currency, which is enough to buy pretty much everything in the stores. You might wonder, what's the big deal? Well, maybe it's not huge, but the fact that the developers have noticed him is already shocking. Normally, developers collaborate only with YouTubers they have some contact with. So maybe we can expect a new code from James Charles himself. I'm curious what it could be, maybe a white face mask or a t-shirt with his face on it. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Alright, bestie, that's all for today. In this video, I've shared all the latest news I knew, and you definitely need to know so you don't miss anything. As always, let me know in the comments how much of this you already knew. This was your Mitchellly. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave comments, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.